Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tyler Luginski. I'm a junior at Pasco High School, and today I'm going to be discussing with you the problem that is human trafficking, with the specific solution of educating law enforcement. It's hard to count your own blessings when you know someone else prays for the ones you forget. It's hard to be appreciative of your own freedoms and values when you know that someone else doesn't have them. And it's hard to put yourself in someone else's shoes when you can't even see their imprints in the sands of day-to-day life. This is how many of us view the problems that plague our modern world. We see that people are starving, that people are hurting, and people are scared. And we get a clean-cut, editorialized version of all of it. We see it in our flashy magazines, our big-budget films. But it's not the truth. We see what we want to see, and exactly how much of it we want to see. And this is truthfully okay, because no one deserves to see the true evil and greed that human beings can harbor towards one another. But the survivors of my topic today didn't have a chance to fast forward through their situations. We owe it to these individuals to become more educated on the topic, even when it's hard to hear. Because human trafficking will never be brought to justice if we and our local law enforcement officers don't learn more about how to stop it. Article 3, Paragraph A of the Protocol to Prevent, Suppress, and Punish Trafficking in Persons gives a very in-depth explanation and definition of human trafficking. But the main three components of human trafficking are threat, force, and coercion of victims. Human trafficking occurs everywhere in the world, even here in the United States. Government corruption tends to perpetuate the topic, and a study conducted with 175 local US law enforcement officers found that only 17% received specific human trafficking training, while the rest relied solely on their preconceived notions and mass media's representation of the topic. No change can occur without education. This includes lowering current crime rates, as well as dealing with border smuggling, both nationally and internationally. There are many solutions that are proposed to ending human trafficking, such as legalizing prostitution and increasing online security measures. The topic and solution that I tended to focus on was educating law enforcement, which tackles the policies that bring about awareness and prevention to human trafficking. And this solution really focuses on how locally we can make change that will make greater good globally. So the proposed solution that I ended up coming up with was to provide easily accessible, reliable information to both local, national, and global governmental agencies, as well as to allocate local law enforcement funding for specialized human trafficking training programs. Education is really a key to ending human trafficking. Awareness typically equates to success, and law enforcement must be the first to learn if any real change is to be brought about. This also prevents distance between victims and law enforcement, as understanding officers are more willing to open up to the victims and vice versa, and due process and conviction of true criminals can be brought about. And it's time for all of us to broaden our own lenses of the world and replace hate with love, evil with peace, and eventually problems like human trafficking will be brought to the justice that they deserve. Thank you so much.